Hello and welcome to Retro Reviews, my channel where I review my favorite retro video games of all time as well as some modern releases I have recently finished. And today, first and foremost, I want to show you this. This is my pre-order bonus for The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. I just got it today. I have already played a good chunk and I am having an absolute blast with it. So as soon as I finish that game, I will be putting out a review for it. But right now, I'm having a blast. It's living up to the hype so far. But I wanted to talk today about the surprises of the State of Play showcase for PlayStation, because my video just a couple days ago when I saw leaks and rumors about the State of Play showcase, they did not look good. It looked like a bunch of remasters and maybe some okay surprises here and there, but nothing was standing out to most people leaking and putting out rumors. So I was not expecting much. I was expecting some remasters, and that was about it. And for the most part, that actually did happen. We had several remasters, including Horizon Zero Dawn getting a remaster. This was something that was completely expected with the Lego Horizon game coming out, and their talks of doing TV and everything. It makes sense they want to do an upgrade path for this one. I assume they have a threequel in mind for the series, but right now they want to capitalize on the popularity of the series and do a remaster for it. One thing I did notice is that PlayStation has had Horizon Zero Dawn on the PlayStation Store for $20. And apparently, very quietly, they upped it to $40 because the upgrade path for Horizon Zero Dawn, if you own the PS4 version, digital or physical, the upgrade path is an extra $10. So they're trying to get an extra $20 out of you here. So instead of buying it for $20 and getting the upgrade for $10, now it's like, well, now you have to buy it for $40, get the upgrade for $10, it's $50. You might as well just buy it brand new, which is kind of annoying. But if you want to circumvent that, you can just go to GameStop or somewhere where they still sell it and buy it for $20 new, get a used copy, whatever you can do. That's the route I would suggest if you want to go the upgrade path, because $10 is not too bad for an upgrade in my opinion. I think you should just get the new version for free, but whatever. We'll let Sony do their thing there. But another surprise announcement was another remaster that actually is a really cool sign for the PlayStation brand, as it were, is the Legacy of Kain series getting some remasters here. Now, this is a series I am not that familiar with, but I know it is very beloved. I know a lot of people have been waiting for remasters specifically because this game series is very old. I believe it ended on a cliffhanger ending on the second game, if I'm not mistaken here. So people have been wanting to see this series continue for a very long time. So the fact that it is getting a remaster is really encouraging. I'm really happy for the people that are excited about it. It looks cool to me, so I might go check it out as well. So that was one of those remasters that I feel like is warranted. When it's an older franchise or something that's been forgotten for a long time, seeing that get remastered or remade is really cool. I felt the same way about the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom remaster. It's like, wow, I loved this game way back in the day. This is getting some love now, so far in the future, when I didn't think that was even possible. So I do like older games getting remastered and coming to current generation. I think that's a really big win. But the huge win from the State of Play showcase, 100%, along with Pal World getting announced for PlayStation 5, which I think is actually really cool too. But the actual huge one, the biggest one, the most obvious, is the Ghost of Yotei, a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. Now, this one is very interesting to me because I expected them to do a sequel to Ghost, but this one is not a direct continuation of Jin, the protagonist from the original game. This is a brand new protagonist. This is a brand new setting. This is a brand new time period. This is 300 years from the time of Ghost of Tsushima. You're in a new setting in Yotei. You've got a new protagonist, a female protagonist with a great voice actress. I know her from things like Dimension 20 and the Dropout series. Phenomenal voice actress as well. She's done other things and is upcoming in the new Dragon Age sequel that they're doing. Great voice actress. I'm really excited for that. But the fact that they're doing something so drastically different and not just continuing Jin's story, I think is a huge win for the series, the series and for the studio themselves. Now, as much as I mourn for lost franchises, especially from Sucker Punch, we don't have any more Infamous, we don't have Sly Cooper. I would love to have those back. But the fact that they have this beautiful IP in Ghost of Tsushima, now that they're doing something new, I'm very happy that they're hard at work on something like this. Ghost of Yotei looks absolutely incredible. This gives a lot of way for, the reason I'm so excited about this one specifically instead of a Ghost of Tsushima 2 is it paves the way for them to do a lot of innovating. And they stated this specifically in an interview that they did to talk about why this isn't a continuation of Jin's story. They said they wanted to innovate. I assume that a lot of the sword play will be very similar. You'll probably have a lot of same combat mechanics, which was excellent in the original game, but this makes it so that you have not only just a new environment to explore, but now they have a whole new bevy of like gadgets and things that they can implement into this arsenal for this new character. Sorry, I'm forgetting the name. I had it in my brain, but I've lost it. But for this new female protagonist, they have 300 years of technology to give her new items and weapons and such. I expect them to use probably not much of what the old system did in terms of like the ghost weapons. I assume we'll have a lot more evolved versions or completely different stuff entirely. And I think that's a super, super exciting thing. The hardest thing about a sequel for most gamers especially is that it feels like more of the same. It's hard to innovate because you're basing it off of what just happened in the previous game. This paves the way for something completely new and completely innovative instead of just iterative. And I really like that. So that was not on my scorecard, my bingo scorecard here for the state of play, but I was very pleasantly surprised by it. And the fact that it's coming out in 2025 is super cool. Thank goodness we don't have to wait that long for probably the first good for Sony first party release in a very, very long time. Hopefully this is a sign of good things to come for PlayStation as a brand. We've got one good game on the horizon now. Slight pun intended with the Horizon remake there. We have one good game on the horizon here, and hopefully with PlayStation 5 Pro launching pretty soon, they'll give us a little bit more in the future. Hopefully shortly after releases, we get some other showcase, maybe in December, maybe at the Game Awards, they showcase a few games, say boom, PS5 Pro, looks really fantastic on the system. Go out and buy it. I did see that the 30th anniversary edition's already sold out and people are scalping them, and I think that's stupid and awful. Don't buy from them. Just wait until they restock because don't buy from scalpers. It's not worth your time. But I am encouraged by this. State of Play wasn't a complete waste. We actually had a couple good things. Let me know in the comment section down below if there were any other ones that stood out to you at the Sony State of Play showcase. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.